everyone. Hi. Welcome back to Let's Talk About It. We are your lovely hosts, Gile and Khutso. This podcast is basically three girls talking through life, thoughts, faith, memories, and all the weird things we think about at like 2 a.m. Aura, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm sick. And I don't even want to downplay it. Because yesterday I was using phrases like, oh, I'm not feeling myself. And, like those kind of words. No, I'm sick. But other than that, emotionally, I'm good. I'm really good. Khutso, how are you?
I'm doing well. I feel like I am also a bit sick, but not as bad as Skilla is. I'm just a little bit, I'm okay.
If we kissed, we could make it better.
No.
I thought I should just let it know. Like, Kuta doesn't like that kind of physical touch. Like, I feel like Kuta likes it when we touch her. Like even a hug. It's like you need a reason. You need to be crying for Kuta to hug you. It's not like she doesn't just hug you. She's
No,
like,
can I talk for myself? Thank you. Because I'm right here. I personally, I am not a fan of physical touch. Not that I'm against it or anything. I just am not a fan. I can't hug people. I'm not like anti-hugs and anti-kisses.
She's just not a fan.
I
So if she
just-
doesn't have to, she won't.
Don't interrupt me. You'll speak when I'm finished.
Oh.
Oh, security.
Yeah, don't interrupt me. Let me finish.
Mm.
Wait, when they tell the creator say, "Oh my gosh, woman, what do you want?"
Can I just finish my sentence?
Yeah, that came to my mind.
Mm.
Yeah, let's chill down. Yeah, let's calm down.
No, and I feel like Kuta's like that with physical touch. And Oratile is like, she pretends like she hates it, but she actually likes it.
Girl, please. No. Don't use it. The thing is, it's not the hugs themselves, okay? It's not the hugs themselves. Gilles hugs sometimes, guys.
Yeah.
Let me tell
Full
you.
of passion.
Let me tell you. She be getting in your bubble. Like she wants to reside in your bubble. So please don't even. We're okay with hugs. The problem is Gile and her very interesting hugs. Okay,
That is the
her
problem
hugs
with
are something
Gile.
else.
You know what's the thing with me, ne? I want to be in your skin. When I hug you,
Exactly.
I want our ribs to touch. Do you understand what I'm saying? Our hearts to rub. Because I feel like I know you intimately. Like, I know you. So, like, I want you to feel the love I have for you because I'm so passionate. I'm passionate. And that's not a bad thing. Sorry, guys, that I went into that segment.
Okay.
I just felt like I had to explain because I said if I kissed Kutu, it would solve it. And I do that because I know it, like, Kutu doesn't like it. So then I'll be like, oh, let me just kiss Kutu, let me hug Kutu, whatever. Because I know she doesn't like that.
As you can hear, Gila has a tendency
Mhm.
of doing things that people don't like, and she likes doing things that people don't like her doing. So you can see she's really the
In the
problem.
specific time.
She's the problem.
They're gonna miss me one day.
No, we're not.
But anyways, this week, ladies and gentlemen, is our last week of our segment. What is your Roman Empire? We went through my Roman Empire, Oratile's Roman Empire, and this week we're going through a very lovely Kuto's Roman Empire. I think she's very excited about this one. She's been talking about it for a long time. And I think I think Kuto has amazing ideas, and her Roman Empire. Kuto is my Roman Empire, if you know what I mean. Um, And I hope that everyone now understands what a Roman Empire is and is familiar. But Kuto, I'm giving it to you. What is your Roman Empire?
So my Roman Empire is
Drum roll.
success. Yes, success.
Woo! Big summer blowout.
Woo woo.
Yes, with the Roman Empire is success. And before I get down to it, I think it's important to establish the definition of success, right? Well, I found two different meanings or definitions for success. The first one is the accomplishment of an aim or purpose, and the second one is the good or bad outcome of an undertaking. Okay. Now, the definition of success is highly subjective and very significantly among individuals because it is personal and rarely a one size fit all situation, you know, because everyone, if you guys have seen around the world, there is all kinds of success, right? But today's POV is from a series. Okay, I hope you guys are ready. Which is a very well known series.
Pause.
Yes.
Kuto's doing a POV, guys. Okay, so
I
point
said
of view.
POV.
Yeah, but they don't hear it when you say POV. You say POV,
Sorry.
but it's okay.
Sorry. A
Yeah.
POV.
There you go.
Yes. So today's POV is from a series.
Wait, Uratli, what's so funny?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's
Nothing
right.
is funny.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah. Apologies.
Okay.
Please
And
continue, Khutso.
okay. Okay. So it's it's about a corporate lawyer who hires a college dropout with a photographic memory. And as his associate, despite having no law degree, he still hires him to work for his law firm. Or he's the law firm that he works at, he's like a senior partner at.
Sorry, question. Am I the lawyer? The senior partner?
No. So you today are the brilliant associate. Um, and so everyone
Okay.
sees you as successful. You went from no degree to a Harvard graduate working as an associate at a huge firm.
Mm.
So, but no
Oh,
one
so the
knows.
associate is the one who hires.
No, the corporate lawyer, he was looking
Oh,
for an
okay.
associate. Okay, so I'm the lawyer. I'm looking for an
Oh,
associate.
So are we as
I
the
hire.
audience?
Wait, let me finish. I will hire
No,
you.
No, I'm joking.
I will hire you guys, as one of you guys, as to be my associate. Senior partners get an opportunity to get one associate who works under them.
Wait, so who are we? As the
You guys are the associate. You guys are the one who don't have a law degree.
and you are the
I'm the lawyer. I'm the corporate lawyer.
okay. So what's our POV?
Okay.
so we're the
Now,
ones with the photographic memory.
yes.
Right, okay.
Okay, so now obviously you guys are in his position, right?
Yes.
Now, would you choose success at any cost or peace, even if it means starting over? Remember, now you're successful in my firm. You've been working as my associate for now 3 years, and you're doing financially well, career wise, you're doing well, but no one still knows your secret that you never went to study law. You don't have a degree. And my company that I hired you to come work for only hires from Harvard. So we only hire lawyers from Harvard. But you didn't go to Harvard and you don't have a law degree. So, um, would you, at any cost, choose to stay at my firm knowing the secret, or would you choose peace because peace would be you leaving the firm and not practicing law.
If I practice law, if I choose
Question.
peace, well, does that mean like I'm not making good amount of money? Like, what does that mean for me?
Peace meaning you're scared. Obviously, someone is gonna discover your secret every single day.
Mm.
Because the more you stay there, the higher the risk of you being discovered. Not to have went to a law school.
But I'm trying to distinguish the difference in lifestyle between success and peace.
Okay.
Because success, I'm a lawyer, obviously. I'm making money.
Yes.
And I'm working, obviously, at the highest place.
Yeah.
But me choosing peace, what does that look like for me?
Peace looks like you starting over, meaning you actually confessing that you're not a lawyer. Um, you know, going to law school because I mean, if you do confess, it means you will go to jail
Okay, Ora, did you have a
for
question
a certain amount of years.
before I answer?
Oh yeah, that was gonna be my question. I was gonna be like, what are they gonna do if they find out I don't
Yeah,
have a law degree?
yeah, Linda was a bit
I
confused
think
there.
you go to prison for
Yeah, I was
six,
like,
7 years.
if they find out, why would I leave? Like,
Yeah,
what's the
yeah,
harm?
yeah. What's the harm there? Because it sounds like I'm just taking peace, nothing else.
Yeah,
I would.
it's just like I'm leaving
I
for peace.
The thing is that with starting over, it doesn't guarantee that I can be a lawyer because I could confess and then do everything, and then when I get to the bar and everything, I'm blocked because I lied for so long.
Mm.
If I were to start over, I would have to take a completely different career, 100%. So I think for the sake of actual peace, I would stay in the corporate firm. Rora?
Yeah. Okay. I would stay in the firm,
Mm.
start going to school, like apply for schools while being in the corporate law firm,
You can't. You
and
can't.
then start
Let her
doing law
finish.
while being there. Like work towards getting my law degree while being there.
Girl, you
And
know that
then
ain't gonna work
afterwards,
because
no one will know.
You know why it won't work?
Huh?
Remember, when you go to university, you register, right? So your name is in that university. Once you've graduated, there's a record of you graduating. So if you go back into the system and do it right, you will be under investigation because why would you go back into university to study something, the
that you
exact same thing you've graduated from? Now, in this series, this guy is recorded in um in Harvard. He is registered as a Harvard graduate, but in terms of the United States of America, he's not they managed so he managed to get so you guys managed to get someone to hack you guys into Harvard to become a graduate. So your name appears in Harvard. But in the United States government, you are not registered. What then?
I stayed there. I stayed. If they figure me out, at least I. Because what else are you gonna do? You leave, right? This job. What's there after? What are you gonna do after? What job are you gonna do? Who's
you're
gonna hire
tainted.
you?
Uh, it's a lose
Yeah,
lose.
like who's
But
gonna hire you? No one. Everybody's gonna be like that criminal, that person, like who's doing forgery or whatever.
and I don't know if you guys remember, there was a similar case on the news in South Africa about a pilot who he never like gone through the necessary training to be a pilot, and he'd been flying for SAA for 20 years. They found him out 20 years later. Now, He has all the experience at this stage. He's been flying for 20 years. But he ended up losing the job because he lied. And it was like this huge story. Now the thing is that you could think, oh, I'm gonna just confess and then I'll do it right. But the news will blow your situation up so much
Mm.
that everyone is gonna remember you. Ain't you the guy who was practicing law but wasn't a lawyer? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's probably gonna be. And now, even the skills that you have and the talent, because you have a photographic memory, that doesn't matter anymore because you're found out.
No.
So I think if you were to confess for the sake of you want to take it off your conscience, you would have to restart, like she says. Get maybe Blani
Yeah.
move outside of the country, maybe start a brand new career. Nothing that has to do in the law field. Maybe
But
become a farmer.
but the reason why I chose this POV specifically is because the well, you guys are the associates, but the associates, you guys, and the audience, of course, situation is very bad. Like, it's very bad because every single day you saying they're working as a lawyer risks you being discovered. And obviously, when if you confess, they can be a bit more um like they can be less harsh towards you than if somebody else discovers that you didn't practice law, you know? And but if you were honest, okay, how many of us are willing to bend a few rules or bend a few things to get to success? And what are you willing to do to get to success?
I think success is very subjective. Um, because for someone else, success is having a family to go back home to. And for someone else, having success is being Tom Cruise. So I think, asking each other, what would you be willing to do for success? It will be different metrics based off what we believe success is. So I think the first question should be, what is your definition of success? Because then if I know what your definition of success is, I will, when you answer what you're willing to do or how far you're willing to go, it will make sense in comparison to what you want to achieve.
Mm.
If it's okay, can we start with that one? We can make it a two-pointer question to say, for example, I will say success for me would be being able to sit back and be proud of the decisions I've made. And so, what I'm willing to do to achieve success is to take risks, to make mistakes, to be able to be proud of the decisions that I've made and not be regretful. That for me is what I would be willing to do for my success. Aura?
I would say for me, first, the definition of success for me is more, I want to feel fulfilled.
Mm.
I want to feel like I've lived within my purpose, that I've done um everything that I was sort of set out to do. So how I achieve that, or what rules I'm willing to bend, I would say the same, risk taking, allowing myself to feel scared and do it either way. So I don't know, nothing major, nothing against the law, obviously, but yeah, risk taking, yeah, informed risk taking.
No, girl, I think I also kind of agree more with you in terms of what you consider success to be. Um, Especially the part when you said risk taking. I think whatever path you choose to success, you're going to risk something or you're going to sacrifice something. Success is like a journey, and that journey is filled filled with different obstacles, but most importantly, it's filled with risk. And I feel like listening to the POV or just in general, what people consider to be success is something unique. I think when you understand someone's childhood, you understand their how they grew up, their past. Success changes the more you grow. Success becomes something that I don't know, man. It becomes part of your personality. I feel like you can classify someone's success with their personality. It goes with the journey they've already walked in this world. I don't know. I just can't find success because even the reason for someone to practice law illegally means that that person always wanted to do something in that path. Now, sacrificing that, sacrificing the fact that you might never practice law again, you are saying, you know what, I didn't do things right. I want to try. Even if I know I might not get the chance to do law, I'm going to try. It's scary. I think it's scary.
But do you guys feel like if you think about it, do you want success or do you want validation?
Mm, mm,
That's a good question. But I think um with success comes validation. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know if you could say they're exclusive or what, because you when you reach success, you feel either validated externally or you feel validated internally. Because the whole point is to feel like you've done something or you've achieved something. So I feel in a way with success comes validation. I don't think it's like either or. It's not like you're
But
chasing
I
either
think
or. It's just at the end of it, you feel validated.
I think sometimes it also has to do with, say for example, like you said, your definition for success is you want to feel fulfilled. I think sometimes the motive behind, okay, I want to feel fulfilled. Do I want to feel fulfilled because that for me is success? Or do I want to feel fulfilled because then I'll be validated? I think sometimes some people, they say they want success, but their success is external validation. Oh, I want to be a president because then everyone will know. But it's not that they actually want to be a president. And so then they label presidency as success when it's actually validation they want. And why I ask this is, do you think if you got the validation you think you would get when you are successful, if you got it now, would you still want what you want?
Mm.
I
No, I
think
do.
many people's
I
dreams
do.
would change.
I think that's why that question that many parents or many older people like to ask is when you grow up, what do you want to be?
Mm.
Is it about really what that child wants to be? Honestly speaking, that child has no idea what's their next meal. Even, you understand, even the simplest things in that child's life, they have no idea about. Now, asking that question when you grow up, what you want to be is for the rest of your life, what do you want to work? What do you want to do? A 5-year old has no idea. A 10-year old doesn't have no idea. A 12-year old is figuring it out. And it's that question that is it about really validation? What is that question? What is success all about? Is it all about what you achieve? Is it built on you or is it built on what other people view you as? It's a bit it's one-sided. I don't know. It's
No, I agree. But I think on the validation part, I feel there's certainly a difference between external validation and internal validation. And I don't want to say like either of them are wrong,
Mm.
because external validation is, we can't really, I don't want to say it's like, oh, you're chasing the wrong thing. If that makes you happy, I guess. Well, not I guess, sorry. If that makes you happy, yes. Because internal validation, I feel it feels more fulfilling and less pressure, I would say. Because external validation is, you might not even get it. That's the thing with external validation. It's like something you might not even get to a point where people, or you get the reaction that you were hoping to get when you do achieve that thing. But I feel with the success, the validation is going to be there, whether it's internal or external, because
Which
the whole point is like you want to reach to a point where you feel like you've done it, you feel successful in what you wanted to do. So it's like validation will be there. You will feel internal validation if it was your own goal, your own, you know, something that you wanted to reach on your own with your own personal journey. Then there's that one, the external one, which is, I feel, a little bit risky because you might not even get it at all. You know? Yeah.
but would you guys say
Sorry,
that
I
you guys
actually wanted to say something on
okay.
exactly what you were saying before we move on. I feel okay, I'm gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate, and I'm sorry but not sorry, is that any any decision propelled by external validation, I feel stems from insecurity. Because, alright, we know this. People, I mean, look at, even if you just look at the media, you're too skinny, you're too fat. There's never, you're too hot, you're too cold. There's never a point where everyone agrees. There's always
Yeah.
going to be a different opinion, and people who do things from external validation, even their plans and things change. Because today I tell everyone, oh yeah, I'm going to be the president. And today everyone is like, yes, presidency, yes, yes, yes. Tomorrow people are like, presidents don't actually change the world. It's lawyers who change the world. That comment externally changes my internal direction. And I feel people who do things from internal validation, that is fulfillment. If if that is what you want, that is fulfillment. Because then you go to places, you go as far as you need to go. You can fail, you can win, you can fall face flat. But because internally you know what you want, why you want it, and where you're going, it doesn't matter what people think of you.
Yeah. No, totally.
I want to ask you, Ratile, but talk me about success. I feel like success and failure go hand in hand. You cannot have you cannot expect to have success without facing the reality that failure can come with success. Obviously, failure looks
Yeah.
different in every pathway to success, or the journey to success. But how do you feel about failing? Is that success or that achievement more is worth more than actually failing? How do you feel about that?
Mm.
Um, I don't know about if it's worth more than failing, but I will say you can't try something new and expect yourself to be um the master of it. You know? You can't expect that you try something new, because with that journey, whatever it looks like, obviously, there's gonna be a lot of hiccups along the road. You're gonna face a lot of um new things that you are learning. You're gonna face criticism or whatever. But I don't know. Failure is gonna be there. It's gonna be there. It's something that I think you have to kind of accept as part of the journey. So whether it's worth the failures, I think so. Yeah, I would hope it is, because a failure is something that's always gonna be there. You
Mm.
are gonna face those downfalls because you are learning, you're doing something new, and you can't put that pressure on yourself to perfect it on the first go, which is something I think a lot of us struggle with. I would say myself included, is that you
Mm.
want the first time you do something to get it, to immediately you're good, So yeah, I would say it's worth the failure, if that's the question.
I think at times, failure also does gives people a chance to just do a little bit of an introspection.
Mm.
Because like Oratile said, I think failure can have different um, definitions, and sometimes the fear of failing because of what people think can, and then when you fail you realize it was all about people. I was never really afraid of failing. I
Mm-hmm.
was afraid of what people would think when I did fail. And I think
Mm-hmm.
in failure, people grow more than in success. And I agree with Kuto. Failure and success walk hand in hand because to succeed, you must fail. And to fail, you have to succeed. So there is this weird relationship between it that every single person who succeeded has failed, almost as if failure is the test to success. Every warrior must have some battle scars, and in a way, through failure is also what you see, what you're willing to take
Mm.
to succeed, how far you're willing to go, um, and the sacrifices you're willing to make to succeed. So yeah.
Hey guys, some of our ideas of success, some people have never even considered to be a success or to be something. Like the other day, I thought to myself, if I can just carry 8, what's when it's at the gym, the weight says 8, but I don't know what 8 means. I don't know if 8 means,
No, it's for pounds.
thank you, 8 pounds of weight on each side. I said, if I can only do 15, today's a good
Wait,
day.
was it dumbbells?
Yes,
Oh, it's kg.
8 kgs. So I had 16 kgs in total.
Yes.
I said to myself, if I had, I said, if I have just 16 and I can do 15, I'm going home, man. I'm going home. And I did 20. I did 20, guys. I did 20.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's it. What the hell is this?
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have very bad laughing thing, guys. I'm sorry. Yes.
She has a laughing disease.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
It
see?
just, I catch something, like, when somebody's speaking and then they just do something randomly. Cause Kuta was like, yeah, I did like 10. What was it? I don't know what it's called, guys. And then she goes, ha, and then she continues.
I also think sometimes, like when we laugh a lot, it's because we know one another. And so sometimes someone else's reaction is so foreign to us that it makes us laugh. So I also wanted to
Yeah.
laugh when she said
Hey.
because Kusa's like someone who, like, if she starts to question stuff, she's like, what? 5 million? 10 million? I just bring 11. 11. She asked the question so many times, it actually starts to be funny.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Wow.
um.
That's how it's gonna be then. I guess so.
So I had.
Hey, choo! Choo! Wow. Wow.
Guys, this.
I think there's a bug going on in South Africa. A very big bug. Here you go. Let me tell you guys something. There is a huge bug. Please wash your hands. Stick to the hand sanitizer. You're gonna need. Yes, you're gonna need it. But in today's POV, guys, POV, POV, I call it POV because Ariana Grande wrote a song called POV, right? So when I see POV, I think POV because of the song. But it's not. Are you okay?
I don't know. I think.
This podcast has a lot of personality in it, guys. You can kind of see our personality in our normal day to day life. So please enjoy it.
No, I feel I was feeling okay yesterday. I was a little bit off, but I was okay. Today,
Yeah?
I'm off the tracks, man. And I'm someone who's like, if I'm sick, I don't like to drink medication. I just don't like the way it makes me feel. But right now, I need medicine because I'm like, oh, I need it. But Kuto, I wanted to actually ask you, when it comes to success and all of this, do you believe that you know sometimes when it comes to success, like I loved the definition we adopted for success being feeling fulfilled. Do you feel, how do you see God filling, or God, where does God fit in? Yes, where does God fit in within success?
In everything. I think in everything.
Guys, Ura is back. Ura, we took a break to blow our noses.
Oh no, it's the flu,
Yeah.
guys. It's the flu.
But the question at hand, Ora, is, when looking at success, where do you feel God fits in your idea of success?
Mm,
I
I
think
think,
for
personally.
oh okay, go.
Oh my goodness. The way
No,
he was saying
Ora
sorry,
got that.
sorry.
I was kind of locked in though. I was like, I'm ready to receive.
No, guys, you guys don't understand. This girl right here, fountain of wisdom.
Yes.
She was about to eat it out.
No, please go, go. I'll go after you.
No, I feel like you were on it. Like I feel like I was gonna speak, but you were gonna share. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. I'll go. I'll go. Okay. I think
Please.
for me, because
Mhm.
I feel my definition of success is living within my purpose, um, and feeling fulfilled.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways, I think for me it's in the beginning. I think when it's still that, I mean, we're phrasing it as success, but obviously to be successful you need to achieve something. So for example, if you want to start a business of writing people books, right?
I feel fulfillment is living in my purpose. So for me is I'm sorry.
Mm.
For me, where God fits in that is that whatever my purpose is, only He knows, you know? And I feel I will live within that because that's what I was set to do. And that's what will make me feel successful or feel fulfilled, essentially. So it's not, I don't know, I'm not really thinking like there's a certain thing or a certain position that I would be in to make me feel like I'm successful or fulfilled or lived within my purpose. It's sort of, I will know when I have lived within my purpose type of thing. I don't know if this
Amen.
makes sense.
Amen. Amen. I think you cooked. I knew you were going to share
You
and I
just
was
knew
going to
it.
speak. I knew it. I feel God is in the beginning, God is in the middle, and God is in the end. And I also believe that certain dreams that we have, we are not the ones who actually think of them. I feel like also God can plant that seed in you. And with time, He obviously will water that seed. He won't just plant the seed and expect you to water it. He will water that seed. He will make it grow. It will be healthy because of Him. And I think sometimes when we look at things in the perspective of it was God's gift, it was God's blessing, God planted this within me, and that is why I can reap fruit and enjoy it. Then you start to look at success differently. You start to look at success in a way that it isn't my success, it isn't my doing, it is God's doing. Because God planted that seed in me, He watered it, He loved it, He took care of that seed, then it means it is His success. That's why it becomes His glory. If we look at things and say, well, the seed, or this dream, it is my dream, it is my success, then you're not appreciating you're not appreciating the process that it took for that seed to be in you. You're not appreciating and being grateful for how that seed was nurtured, was taken care of, was watered, was loved. And that's why I don't think I could ever say that success could be ever yours. It cannot, because it isn't your doing. I believe that, especially success that is from your heart. I know there's all kinds of success, but the success that was rooted within you, I believe that that is not your success. I believe it's God's success. And I don't know if I answered the question. Probably I didn't, but this is what
I
I
feel
think.
like when I look at um, what people view as success, it can oftentimes feel so empty because, it is success outside of God. And people will chase money and fame and respect from people, and they'll label it as success, to fool other people to think that if you have money and if you have women or men, or then you are successful. But that is not the truth. And I think if I look at, like we all said, that success is fulfillment, you cannot get that outside of God. And so I feel that success begins in God. Every single person who is living 100% for God, and it's like Oracle said, chasing the purpose that God has laid out for you, you are already successful. If you look at the if you look at Jesus, He is the foundation, right? He came, exactly did what he was called to do, and he lived. That is success. Leaving your story with a period, not leaving your story in the middle with a comma or with a question mark. You say your story is told, and then there's a period. There's an end, there's a finish. It is finished, done. And I feel there is closure, there is so much freedom in stories
that, where God tells your life story and it comes to fulfillment, it comes to the end, and I think that is where fulfillment comes through, is when we look at Oratile and we see Oratile has a gift of nurturing, she has a gift of wisdom, she has a gift of kindness, she has a gift of, Oratile is so welcoming to everyone and makes everyone feel like they're meant to be there, they belong. And you see how God uses those gifts, those talents that He has placed in her life, and He uses them to not just change Oratile, but everyone around Oratile's lives. You meet Ratile one person as a one person and you leave as another one. She changes the atmosphere she walks in. And Ratile, then she passes on. There is a fulfillment, there is a point blank, there is a period that Ratile came, she saw, she changed people's lives, and people will forever be different. There will be a footprint in this world of what Ratile has done. It's very hard not to see God's goodness in that, in someone realizing what their talents were and allowing God to not just use those talents for themselves, but for everyone around them. I think that is really beautiful.
Yeah, and I think why this topic also means so much to me is because I love success and I love seeing other people succeed. And it is something that is so rewarding in so many different aspects because it is hard work. I don't think anyone who has success in their life has never worked hard. And I know for other people, what others do might not appear as hard work because it's like for them, if they had to do it, they feel like it would have been easy. But to have success in your life, you need to work hard. And it is rewarding when it's done right. It is rewarding when you've put in the long hours, when you've put in the hard work. And I just want to encourage everyone today, as we end our podcast, to to chase to succeed and succeed in things that they are passionate about, that you are encouraged every single day to work on. Success doesn't look the same and it will never. And make success your own. That's all I have to say.
So yeah, thank you so much.
Wait, can I just add a little point? Oh, sorry,
Yes, please
before
do.
we end off, I would just like to say, guys, just to point it out, Gile loves to give out like compliments. Like if there's anybody you will sit next to, and I love compliments, I do, but it always makes me feel like, oh my goodness. But Kayla's one of those people, like she loves to uplift people and like make people feel like really good, and she'll tell you like you're such an amazing person. You give out this, and in my life you make me feel like this, and it's what it is. She's like this like ray of sunshine. She wants to just like keep on like giving and giving, which I really love. I really, really love that. I just wanted to point that out because you don't get that very often in your life. You don't. I mean, people in your life, obviously, your family gives you that, but it's like Kayla will be like a cheerleader. I don't know how she be, but I just wanted to point that out.
And the thing is,
I
The
said
thing
that
is,
yesterday.
the thing is, I don't let them know. I do it so seamlessly. I'll just be talking and I'll be like, by the way. But it's just like, I just feel like I want people around me to know how I feel about them. I don't ever want, like, how people wait for birthdays, weddings, funerals to tell people how they feel about them and how they made them feel. And I never want to leave anything unsaid. I always want, if I'm at Oratile's wedding and I give a speech, it's not the first time she hears me say that about her. It's some things that she knows that this is how I feel about her. And it's consistent. But
Yeah, I just
I
wanted
know
to
it
point
catches
it
her off
out.
guard.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Ura. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to this podcast. Also, for this series, I think that it was a very good series. It ruffled a few feathers, and I hope that the conversation carries on. And please keep letting us know what your Roman Empire is. We're very, very interested. And yes, please share the podcast with your friends, family, like it, and subscribe. And next week, we're going to be having a very unique, very special feature, like one of a kind episode. So please tune in to next week's podcast. But until then, until next time, this is Let's Talk About It. Bye.